My name is Weston, and I am here with my dad on this episode of the 7th grade science podcast. Today we are going to talk about protecting life underwater and the dangers of ocean acidification.
That's right, Weston. How are the oceans becoming more acidic?
Increasing levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere from burning fossil fuels, causing the oceans to become acidic.
Wait a minute. Carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases are in the air, not the water.
That's true, Dad, but as carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere, about 30% is absorbed by the ocean. A series of chemical reactions create a weak acid called carbonic acid. And over the past 200 years, the pH of water has dropped by 0.1.
0.1? That doesn't sound like very much.
Actually, 0.1 on the pH scale means the ocean is 30% more acidic than ever before.
Gee, that does sound like a lot. So why is that so important?
The habitat is changing so fast that many plants and animals are not able to adapt to the changes. Carbonic acid damages the soft calcium shells of organisms, and it can even make the shells dissolve. This is harmful for our coral reefs.
That sounds bad. I know the coral reef is an important source of biodiversity in the ocean.
You're right, Dad. Coral reefs are an important part of the underwater ecosystem, including 25% of all marine species. And the coral reef is important for humans because it protects coastlines from erosion and storm surges.
Wow, I didn't know that.
But there's another problem about ocean acidification. Plankton and small organisms are affected by it too. They are the main source of food for smaller fish and an important part of the food chain.
I know why that's bad. Small fish eat the plankton, and bigger fish eat the small fish. If we break the food chain, this can affect the whole ecosystem.
That's right. And this can even affect humans. Losing biodiversity in the ocean will affect humans that work along the coast. The fishing industry may lose up to $400 million every year, and over 3,000 people could lose their jobs.
Wow, that would be a disaster. Are we doing anything to stop ocean acidification?
Governments are working with big companies to decrease pollution and carbon dioxide emissions. Fishing companies look for pH changes in the water upstream from the hatcheries so they can protect the fish. And scientists are studying if seaweed and algae can absorb carbon dioxide to protect shellfish, and from acidification too.
That's some positive news. But I am not a fisherman or a scientist. What can I do to help life underwater?
Well, everyone has a part to play. We all need to help lower carbon emissions, carpooling, public transportation, and walking will use less fossil fuels. And we need to use clean energy and limit pollution. Protecting our life underwater is an important way to protect life on land too. I think we're about out of time for today's podcast. Thanks for listening. I hope you can join us next time. If you are interested in learning more about ocean acidification, you can look at the internet site epa.gov, NOAA